Hello and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect. Please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in detail each of the zodiac sign forecasts for each sign. Now this week sees some big conjunctions, not least Venus and Mars in the sign of Aquarius align with Saturn, the traditional ruler of this sign. We also have from Wednesday Mercury moving into a conjunction with the Sun, which by the end of the week on Sunday becomes absolutely binding, and we have an event known as Cazimi, which is really very special. If you're having a baby this week and it happens to be born on Sunday, the chances are they're going to have a really bright mind, even a touch of genius. But also, of course, we have a new moon this week on Friday. And not only is this close to Mercury, it is embracing the energies of Chiron. Chiron, the wounded healer, the comet that was discovered in the 70s, is very much to do with where we can be most effective in helping others, but it's often where we feel we get the least back from others. So I think in the sign of Aries, Chiron's very much to do with identity. So our identity is going to be very important to us all this week. And I think the combination of Venus and Saturn and Venus and Saturn and Mars and Saturn is asking us to think about humanity. We've seen the worst of humanity recently, but we've also seen the examples of the best of it. We had this also through COVID as well. Now, some of the hopes we have for the future, very idealistic hopes, may be countered by the realism of where we are, the more Saturnian energy, or it could be the energy and force of Venus pushed back on the more restrictive energies of Saturn. But I'll explain how this will impact on each of the 12 zodiac signs if you stay with me. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand more deeply personal astrology, this is based on your time, date and place of birth and is completely unique to you. If so, you can take advantage of my special offer of a 12-month forecast and a character analysis by seeing the link beneath this video and get 30% off. You'll gain searing insights as to what makes you tick, your future opportunities and potentials, but also where you may steer clear of those pitfalls that we all have in the road from time to time. Hello Aquarius and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of March. Having Venus and Mars in your sign recently has been such an asset. It's given you a greater sense of allure, and hopefully you've made some changes to your personal presentation, because whether it's to do with your thinking, your strategy around work or life progress, or it is more to do with fashion and the way you present yourself, these two are really lovely together in your own sign. But of course Saturn, your traditional ruler, is going to be impressing its power upon that duo this week. So what do we make of this? Well, I think it's asking you to be conscious of the things that are much more meaningful to you. So that could be your personal interest, I think. When Saturn applies to Venus, it can create tensions in close relationships, but because this is in your own sign, the first house, I think it's impressing upon you the need to believe in what you are doing. Now later this week, of course, we've got that new moon, and that's in your sector of everyday communications, and because it combines with Mercury, your thinking can be really switched on in the following month. And I just think that Saturn on Venus and on Mars is just asking you to be very realistic about the things that are very important to you on an individual basis. But once you're clear about that, you can connect to others in an absolutely sparkling and effervescent way as this week draws to a close, but also over the next 4 weeks too.